Hi guys, John, the firearms instructor. Today we're going to take the mystery out of putting a red dot on a rifle and sighting it in. Now, there's a lot of stuff we need to do here, so I'm going to stop the video to install the red dot. We grabbed a reflex off of Amazon. It's most likely what you guys would do, so I don't really think you need to spend $1,000 on a red dot to put on a $600 rifle. This reflex retails for somewhere around 60 bucks or so. That's what we sell them for. This has a green, this has red, and has 4 different kind of reticles, and I'll try to show you that on the camera as well. We'll see how that works. I'm not sure if it's gonna zoom in right. Well, not only are we going to sight the rifle in, we are going to install it, and we're going to teach you how to do it. It's pretty simple and easy. You follow these steps, you can sight any rifle in, and this will work for a scope as well as a red dot. So it's pretty simple procedure. It's not much, but I'm going to be right back once I install all this stuff on the. We're shooting the Smith & Wesson FPC. Customer bought this, and we're going to sight the red dot in for him, so when he picks it up, it's ready to rock and roll. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Back, guys. We talked about putting a red dot on this FPC. We have installed it now. This is the first time we're shooting it. Now, what I did to begin with, I adjusted the dot that's in here to be in the center of the barrel. That's a good starting point for you. That's very easy to do. On the side of the red dot, there is left and right. And on top of the red dot, there's up and down. I know this is elementary, but some of you on here have never done this before. Now, majority of red dots are set at 1 click per 100 yards. That raises up an inch. Well, when you're doing shorter distances, you've got to almost double that because of the distance of the arc that's happening. So when we start shooting this, I'm not moving it 1 click at a time. If you move it 1 click at a time, you're not going to see any kind of adjustment, especially at short distances. You should always start your sighting in, whether it be a scope, rifle, anything, at a short distance. I've got our target set at 25 right now, and I'm going to put 3 shots downrange to begin with. These 3 shots are going to give us our adjustment. If we did 1, we may have pulled the trigger or did something else. 3 shots should give us a good adjustment on where the actual impact of the bullet is. So just stay with us. Now, I have a camera that's zoomed in for impact purposes, and I have a camera that's on me. Ideally, what we're trying to do here, guys, is just get you to see how this is going to work for us. Now, loading up this magazine. If you don't know much about the FPC from Smith & Wesson, this is a foldable carbine. It folds directly in half. So it becomes a nice package for you. So let's get this going here. Gotta pull back the slide. Gonna stand here. I'm gonna hold it to do it. We'll see where we are. You see where the impact is on that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise it. I'm not going to move it right or left yet. I'm going to raise it to get it to the edge or level with my box. Okay. There it is. So up top here, if you could focus on that, see where it says up here? And it's going this direction. It's going up. Up is going not clockwise, but so when I move it, you're going to hear the clicks and you're going to feel the clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to move it 10 clicks because I know that's about where I wanted it to be, which should raise it up that little distance there. I want to be a little higher than the box I have out there, because that gives us the box where we put the box out there, that gives us a consistent point of aim. So let's do 3 more. Raised it well enough that we're there. Now, we have right or left here. Now we know we're shooting to the left here, we need to go to the right, and that has the arrow as well. So we're going to push this to the right just a little bit. If I can find that, I keep putting it down in the wrong spots. There it is. It's underneath the magazine. All right, we want to go right. There's an arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's going to be good. And this should put us right about where we need to be. Now, if you want to do this to be more stable, you could actually put it on an ammo can as well, and that would take more of your wiggleness out of it. But I think you're not going to have an ammo can if you're out really using it in a defensive situation. All right, good. I think we need just a little bit more. A little bit more. All right. So let me feel the clicks here. All right. I think I moved it about 6 or 8 there. As you notice, I'm looking at the target. They're all to the left. I need to go to the right. So that's what I did. I moved it to the right. But I pushed it a little hard. You can be a little aggressive and always move back to it, which will tendency help you. One of the things you got to remember too is you got to have your nose over the line of this barrel here. The more you're over the barrel, the easier it's going to be for you. There we go. All right. That's in that bottom corner there. I think we'll do just a little bit more. It's funny, when you do a scope, it has clicks. When you do these red dots, it's just raising it, moving it right or left on the plate, or up and down. You don't really feel a click like you do on a scope. You've seen the movies where they say 6 clicks, or this click, that means normally it's a 1/4 inch at 100 yards. But with a red dot being short distances, it's probably 8 times that. All right, so that's pretty good for me. Let's go ahead and go for the headshots here, okay? Make sure it's in. Go to that circle up top there. Sighting at a red dot just takes time. You can't be jerky. You can't move around. You want to have the gun as stable as possible. Like I said before, if you wanted to use some kind of box or something to put it on, would make you more stable. But in real life, I'm not too concerned about this red dot being directly bullseye effective. I want it to be on the target. So we're going to go headshots now. That's 3 altogether. I think we could just move it just a little bit more to allow us to see a little bit more impact in the center. There we go. Now what affects this? You pulling the trigger versus pressing the trigger. It's a smooth trigger engagement. You see I'm just cutting the shots very slowly. I'm not cutting the shots fast. And then basically I'm using the small dot. There's 3 or 4 reticles on here. Each one of those reticles would need to be looked at to make sure they're all going to be in the same spot. Looked at to make sure they're all going to be in the same spot. many shots that was, but that puts that red dot in. So it's very simple. So let's go over real quick. Install the red dot. Installing the red dot is very simple. And most of them come with red dot, has an Allen key. The Allen key normally works for the sighting it in as well as attaching the weapon. These are attached to a Picatinny rail. Install your battery, set your sights out to whatever target you want to do. From there, you are going to start with 3 shots, cut those 3 shots each time, then adjust accordingly. Now you saw I adjusted height first, and then I adjusted left and right. It's always best to do it that way, then you're not chasing the rounds. Do 3 shots at a time, and you'll have this thing sighted in no time. Nice thing about red dots, they're designed for quick acquisition, very fast shooting, and not having a problem with worried about if that dot's where it's at, that's where the bullet's going to impact, and that's kind of the cool thing about it. So it doesn't take much. It just takes a little patience and time. I hope this helps you. This is the same effect you would do if you were using a scope. It's just changing that crosshairs up. Red dot doesn't need to be exactly perfectly still. It's more of a truss system. So ideally, you just want to bring it out in front of you. Let's try to go center mass on this 0 here and work underneath that 0. Just kind of play it like that. That'll give you. So there you go, guys. Pretty simple and easy to install a red dot, sight it in, and get it done for you. The red dot's going to bring your accuracy back. It's going to help you tremendously. Red dots really are cool because you're able to shoot with both eyes open. I did everything today with both eyes open. It gives you a larger field of view. When you have to close an eye to look through like a scope or something like that, you lose a large percentage of your, about 180 degrees of your peripheral view. So putting a red dot on any kind of rifle is going to increase your accuracy 100%. If you get an opportunity, please try it. I think it's going to add a lot. You don't need to spend a ton of money. I told you before, these are Amazon finds. I kind of do that on purpose because most people are buying from Amazon, and you can pick up a red dot. Like I said, I think this one here was in the $40 range or $50 range. I don't remember exactly, but I figured I'd take one off Amazon that I thought people would try to look at and get. We stock these in our store. They're pretty simple and easy. It's called a reflex. It kind of gives you 4 reticles. It gives you green and red. Green's going to show up better in daylight use. Red's going to show better in low light conditions. It holds its 0 pretty well. We've been using these a long period of time. If you get an opportunity to add a red dot to your rifle or to your carbine, you will love it. It makes it more easier for you to sight it in, easier for you to be accurate. I hope this helped you. I hope it took some of the mystery out of how to install one of these and how to sight them in. If you have any comments or questions, you can always comment below. We read every one of them and respond to every one of them, and we appreciate it very much for you guys doing that. If you found any value today in this video, please don't forget to hit the bell icon, the like, and the subscribe button, and every time we upload a video, you guys will be the first to know. Until next time, I love you guys.